So if your Vita is already jailbroken, go ahead and skip all of this right here. This is only for the people that need to jailbreak it really quickly. Again, I'm going to post a more thorough guide in the video description, so like that you guys can go through that. This is just going to be a quick how-to. I already jailbroke this device just because I needed the plugin to be able to stream what I'm seeing in the Vita screen. So what we want to go ahead and do to jailbreak this device is go into the web browser, click on Start, and then go to that web page on the top left, jailbreak.psp2.dev. You don't have to put the go part, and then it'll take you here. So what you're gonna go ahead and do here is you're gonna go ahead and click Install Hakaku and install Vita Deploy. Once you do both of those, I'm not gonna do it because I already did it. I believe that once you install the Vita Deploy, it'll restart your device, but that's pretty much all you gotta do. Once you do that, then we're gonna go ahead and navigate to settings. In settings, we wanna go ahead into the Henkaku settings. We wanna make sure PSN spoofing is on, unsafe home brew is on, enable version spoofing is on. I have mine's at 3.73, completely up to you. You could choose whatever. Now, in Vita Deploy is completely up to you if you wanna go ahead and install a different OS. I believe, don't quote me on this, if you're on 3.73, there's no permanent jailbreak yet. But if you do decide to go down to 3.65, I believe that once you install this, it installs everything you need to be permanently jailbroken. I'm going to go ahead, and what I like to do is I like to install this Vita database. I pretty much selected everything except the Enzo installer because it's already permanently jailbroken. So select everything and then go to download selected apps. I'm not gonna do it because I already did it. And then once you do it, you'll see this, pretty much all of the applications that you selected. All right, once you do that, you wanna go ahead and click on the Vita database and click start. Again, I already did it. The Vita database will also install all of the things that you would need to run the GTA port versions of the game once we put that over. All right, so we're back on the computer now, and we have my folder and we have the Vita up here. So what we want to go ahead and do is open up data up here, and then we're going to copy Vice City with the Definitive Edition mod. We're going to copy this in there. As you can see, mine is already there to just make sure we don't go through the whole transferring process. And then we have the VPK here. Now, I made a separate folder for VPKs, but you can just throw it in there if you like. But I'm going to go ahead and throw it here. All right, now we're going to go back to the Vita. Very quickly, for those of you who have the SD2 adapter, you might have a different data place to put it in, because it all depends on what you've set up to be your primary storage drive or whatever the case may be. So for me, it was actually the UX0. That's where I put my GTA. But for some, it may be the URO. Because that's usually what the instructions say, to put in the URO data. So it would have been here specifically. But I think you'll put it here if you have the SD2. But if you get an error, and I'm going to put the error right up there. If you get that error, then that means that you should put it in the UX0 or UXO and put it in data. I did get that error at first, and it was because I had it in the URO and not the UXO. So I moved it to the UXO, and then I put it in data, and it was able to read it. Then we go to the folder I made with the VPK, and then you install this. Make sure it's the one that says the 10th AE, which is 10th anniversary edition. You click on that, and then it'll install it. Once you do that, then you should be able to get this icon right here. One thing that I do recommend, if you have auto plugin 2, or if you could get auto plugin 2, just to triple check if you're getting any errors or anything like that, install, and then let's look for K, and make sure we do the Q bridge or K bridge, however you want to call it, and make sure that we go ahead and install that. I already have it installed, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do it. But once you go ahead and do that, then you go into the game and it should launch. All right, and there you go. You have the definitive edition on your PS Vita. Yeah, go ahead and drop a sub and a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. I hope everybody has a good day.